Hey everybody, Leo here at discoveringfatherhood.com. Today's video is called The Blessing of Chaos. We are going through some painful moments. On one extreme, you have people who are dying, who literally are passing away because of this terrible pandemic. And on the other side of the spectrum, you have people such as myself who are, inconvenienced. I have to homeschool my child while I'm working from home. And I think in between those spectrums, there's all kinds of annoyances and inconveniences to frustrations, job losses, and all kinds of other things that would fall under this chaotic situation. I certainly don't minimize people's pain or the difficulty that they're going through right now. But I think that in all of those moments or situations, wherever we are in the spectrum, there is the ability to recognize the blessing within the chaos. If you've ever been in a position where you have had a loved one passing away, and I'm sure this is happening right now with COVID-19, where maybe a loved one is passing away and you haven't spoken to them for years because of a strained relationship, and all of a sudden you find out that they're passing away, and so you are going to visit them, and maybe you are with them during their last moments of life, their dying breath, and there's a reconciliation that happens, which otherwise would not have happened if it wasn't for the context of this chaos of death. On the other end of the spectrum, the inconvenience of having to be home with your children and having to homeschool them. For me, one of the beautiful blessings of this chaos in my life right now is that just yesterday I was sitting down with my daughter having lunch with her and recognizing what a beautiful gift this was. That yes, I am having to rearrange my day and do things in a very different way than I really don't want to. But in that moment, I was able to sit down and have lunch with her and laugh and giggle and make jokes. Are we able to see that, to see those moments within chaos? I'm sure there's tons of stories that you all have, that either through this COVID-19 situation or other stories of where blessings came out of chaos. And I would love to hear them, and I would love for you to share with them on our page here. But we all have stories like that. And if we don't, it's not because they didn't happen. It's because we chose not to see them. And this is the difficult thing about chaos and in moments of chaos, is that we can become very myopic, right? Like our vision can be very much tunnel vision, and we can get so focused on the chaos and on the craziness. I don't think it's necessary for us to experience chaos in order to receive these blessings. But more often than not, it seems like we need some kind of thing to happen to shake us out of our comatose state. And I think right now COVID-19 is that thing for many of us that is shaking us out of our comatose being, that we're not operating the way we normally do. And because of that interruption, because of that chaos, we're able to experience something different. I think we really have an opportunity to take these moments and recognize what matters most. Are we able to recalibrate our lives so that we can focus on those things? Because at some point, this chaos is going to end, and we're going to reemerge from our homes. And more than likely, a lot of us are going to go back to what we had before. And certainly there's nothing wrong with that. However, are we going to go back to that with a new set of eyes, seeing the world a little bit different, recognizing that in this chaos we have received a gift, a blessing? And are we going to act on that blessing? Or is this just going to be one of those things that we look back to and say, oh geez, that sucked. Oh, but remember that one day when we had lunch with Claire? That was kind of nice. And just leave it at that. I hope not. I hope that for myself and for all of you who are here watching this, that this will be one of those moments that really helps you to recognize that maybe there are things that need to change. Maybe the way we were doing things before isn't the right way. Or if anything, it just helps you to appreciate things more. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to think beyond the immediate and to recognize a blessing during a chaotic, hurtful moment. I'm a Catholic Christian, and many of you know that. And we're in the season of Lent in the Catholic Church right now. And, this whole experience of COVID-19 very much lends itself well with the experience of Lent. That in this chaotic moment where Jesus is getting ready to be crucified and he's going through pain and suffering and agony, but at the end of that, there is blessing. There's a blessing for you, and there is a blessing for me. And so my hope for you is that, and for myself, is that we will be able to embrace the chaos, see past it, and recognize that there is a gift in this. Praying for all of you. God bless you.